Alice's house is named after Alice Feeney, who was a friend of mine that I had met in 1989 when I had started a cancer support group. And she was part of my group and was just became like a matriarch and mentor to our group. And she lived in this little house on Hammock Beach that just was a very welcoming, embracing, beautiful little home. So after Alice passed, her home was being sold. And I knew that the legacy of her and her husband's hospitality and caring heart needed to be carried on. So I started a nonprofit called Alice's House. And the nonprofit purchased the home from the estate. And from there, it's just kind of told its own story. Basically, our business model is in the summer, we rent it as a summer rental. And then the rest of the year, from mid-September to mid-June, it's used as a place of healing, basically. It's open to anyone who is seeking some time by the sea to re-energize, regroup, retouch their soul. It's catch their breath from whatever life is challenging them with.
So the Rock Your Heart 5K run walk, it was one of our later fundraisers when we were still trying to raise money to cover our bills for the house to construct it. And so we pulled in some people that knew about directing road races. I had done the Hummerock Fun Run. I directed that a couple of years in the late 90s, early 2000s. And Hummerock is just such a perfect place for this because it's nice and flat. People love it. You know, up one end, down the other, and back to the center of town is just about a 5K. So the length is perfect. And the town is really supportive about shutting off the bridges and all of that. So it was a very successful first year. Last year was our second year. Again, it doubled. We were almost to 300 last year. And then this year, the plan was in, I don't know, February or March, we were kind of thinking, okay, we've picked a day, we need to get going with permitting and all. And then March came and everything was shutting down with COVID, and we said, you know what, let's be prepared and think about a virtual event. Janet and I are probably the last people to talk about a virtual event because we are not the tech savvy. I don't know what a hashtag was before 2 weeks ago, but we're getting there. And what we did, and we were super smart about this, was we brought on a few professionals that helped us in marketing and just the whole IT piece of it and the social media part of it.
One of the things that we're doing, instead of t-shirts, we have our own masks with our logo on them, and we have runner's bibs, but we also have a playlist that was designed by our sponsors. So every sponsor was eligible to submit a song to be on this playlist. And every participant, once you're registered, are able to do whatever activity they're going to do listening to our sponsor playlist.
What we saw in studying other virtual events where people were given a week to do it, like the Boston Marathon, they had a whole span of time that they could go out and document their 26 miles. So we did the same thing, and we said, you know, from October 11th to the 18th, get your bib on, your mask on, take a video clip or a photograph and upload it to us and help us document that you did the event. But Janet actually came up with the little tagline of just get moving, because we thought not everybody's going to walk or run it, and if you're stuck in your home with the kids or something, maybe it's you're dancing or you're jumping on the trampoline or you're swimming or surfing or riding a bike. So we tried to really expand it so that folks would just say, hey, this is what I like to do and this song got me doing it.